Dear leaders of today's organizations, we are facing critical emergency state in the world. It threatens our lives and impacts business inevitably. It's your responsibility now to ensure business continuity. Remote work can be a solution for that. However, I would like to make a huge disclaimer. Working from home, being forced overnight in a situation of a lockdown is not a standard or normal remote work. My call to you leaders is to adapt to a new model of work, transition to systematic and sustainable remote operations. Embrace this as an opportunity to increase your business resilience and agility. It will empower you to deal wiser with the consequences that are coming on our economy. This can be your competitive advantage. Why I am doing this? I've been a remote worker for more than 10 years. I have led and scaled remote first company of 5 people to go beyond 100 people across 18 countries, fully distributed. I have also been part of hybrid and co-located teams. And this is my way to give back to the community and to give back to the world. It's your choice, leaders. You can choose to close your company, lay off your employees, and go hide. However, if you choose to be a visionary and adaptable leader, stay with me for a few minutes. I'm going to share what remote operations means, its fundamentals and principles to start you heading there. Remote operations is a system and a set of processes in place that will allow everyone to do their job at any time and from anywhere. This is a system that lays on the foundation of trust, transparency, and ownership. How to transition to remote operations? There are many different steps that you will go through. This is a journey. This is a whole new realm of possibilities. But first, let me go through the foundations. Organize your information flows. Implement a task management system. Build a strong culture. Your employees are your most valuable asset. Organize your information flows. There are 3 key channels how we create, store, and exchange information. First one is documentation. These are our files, materials, presentations, resources. We prepare them in advance with text, graphics, and videos. Second one is our chat. We use instant messengers to talk to each other and have conversations in a written form. And third one are the meetings. I'm sure that after this video, you will be way more aware of all those meetings that could have been a document. The true power of remote work lays in the documentation, the fact that we write things down. We keep our work well documented and organized, and this allows everyone to have an access to it and to work on it 24/7. Pick one wiki space and store all your documentation there. It can be Confluence, it can be Notion or G Drive. You pick it. Make all the information accessible to everyone. This is your single source of truth. Use it as a reference. It can save you time because this is reusable It is there. You can come to it over and over again. This single source of truth, or your documentation, allows us to work asynchronously, everyone at their own time zone and pace and convenience. The second channel of information to centralize is the chat communication. Pick one instant messenger and stick to it. Why I would pick Slack, Twist, or Discord is because in those messengers you can organize your teams and projects into channels. You can use primary group channels to communicate with as many people as possible at the same time while you chat with one person on a specific question. The others that are reading this channel might have the same questions and they will get it answered immediately without you having to go and explain one by one. Instant messenger does not mean immediate response. Unless there is really emergency that you need someone's attention and reply as soon as possible, chat does not mean instant response. Give people flexibility, give people time to get themselves familiar with what you want to say, what you have written, to think it and to reply back to you. Spend 1, 2, 3 days to learn how to use it. Those instant messengers have few powerful features like the channels, like the threads, the pin posts, and the mentions. Learn. There are many tutorials and materials online how this to be used. One thing to consider is to always have a space, a channel in your messenger for casual, informal conversations. We are human beings, and those informal, non-work related communication channels foster building the relationship between team members. Video meetings. Here, first thing is that I am sure we are just about to learn how many meetings could have been a document, a video, a presentation that doesn't require everyone to be staying unmuted listening to one person talking. First, ask yourself, do you need a meeting? If yes, then what is the goal of this meeting? What do you want to accomplish? Send out the agenda and the needed resources in advance. Limit the number of attendees up to 4 or 5 people so that you can have the conversation and the discussion component in a constructive setup. When will be that meeting held? What if some of your key team members are not able to attend? Record the meeting and upload them in the wiki page that you have previously set in your documentation. This way, you will make the output accessible to everyone. After every meeting, write down a follow-up meeting notes directly in the wiki page. Include the outcomes, the takeaways, what decisions have been made. Are there any action points? And share the link. Share it publicly. Let everyone has access to as much information as possible, because this is what ensures and fosters transparency and visibility in your organization. After you have organized all your information flows, centralize them in a key few softwares and spaces. What is next? What is next is to implement a task management system that builds trust and visibility. To be able to organize track, and manage each and every task is what is your true power as a manager and as a leader. Implement a task management system. How to do that? Again, same principle. Pick one software, Trello, Jira, Asana. Pick the one that is the most familiar to a bigger number of your employees. Break down the goals into specific tasks and create cards. Write down detailed specification for each card. What is the expected result? Prioritize those tasks. In the Jira and Trello and Asana, there are features that allow you to use labels or tags so the user can navigate to understand what is the priority and what is the importance of each task. Communicate and ask everyone to update the status of each task. Usually there are 3 very simple statuses you can start with: to do, in progress, and done. And the software allows you to move the ticket from one status to the other very easy. You as a manager provide resources and support. This is your key function. The transparent system is what actually builds trust. Let's step back for a moment. How do you build trust? There are 2 ways how you can build trust. First, give people trust by default. And second, we build trust based on performance. We see when a person actually completes a task that he said he will do in a timely and quality manner and updates the status of this task. So we get the feeling that this person is reliable and responsible. Your main responsibility as a leader is to create the framework, the system, the guidelines and processes so that your employees can work. And having a task management system in place will ensure you have a visibility. Having this visibility gives you control and empowers you to step in and to provide further help when needed. When you see there is a blocker, you jump in, see what is going on, help to move forward. One key concept in building a remote operations, successful remote operations, is to have an ownership mentality incorporated in your culture. Each and every member of the team is responsible to making the work happen. It's your employees, it's your team members that you need to provide with them all the conditions and all the structure to do their job. Overcome your fear to let go of control. I know this is tough. However, replace it with a system that provides clarity, transparency, and accountability. We have always said that human capital is the most important asset of every organization. Now it's your time to be a role model, lead and manage with passion. Create a space where employees feel engaged. Show care to them, show empathy to them. I do have a reason to believe that engaged employees in a remote environment care about the business continuity as much as every other founder or stakeholder. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. You can ask me anything over an email. If you find this video useful, share it with your network. This is just the basic fundamentals. Remote work doesn't happen in a day. Practice. If you need any further assistance, you can always book a free consultation with me. I am open to share a new realm of possibilities for you that can make you stronger.